Welcome to another episode of Gen 5 Restaurants. Today we're at the Concours at the Early Ford V8 Western Regional Meet. We're in Eastmont in East Wenatchee. And this is one of my favorite cars, which is Robin Ordonis' 32. It's really cool. And I've always liked it. He's finished it a few years ago. Roadster pickup. Classic. Really classic. So we're going to walk around the field and see what we got today. Now this has got fuel injection, right? Sure. That's a joke, right? These are the official Webers, right? Yeah, that's what everybody wants. And those are real Arden heads, right?
Yes.
Those got to be worth like 20 grand.
Well, actually, they reproduced them.
I know, but they're not the real things.
I've had them for 4 years.
That means they're the real things.
So you know what Arden stands for, don't you?
Arden Duntov, him and his brother.
Arcus Duntov.
Arcus Duntov. I think he actually designed them for buses. Trucks. Or not, this guy drove all the way from Massachusetts, clear across the country. So what part of Mass you from?
Auburn, about 40 miles. About 40 miles this side of Boston.
Yeah. So how many days did you take? What, about a week?
Huh?
You take about a week to get here?
7 days. Yeah.
7 days. So what'd you average? Miles. How many miles did you average a day?
I don't know, 31 and change.
Yeah.
I took my time.
Yeah. Well, you gotta.
Unfortunately, like right now,
Yeah.
I gotta be elsewhere.
Uh-oh.
And I hate to blow people off.
No, it's okay. No problem.
That's why it took me so long, because I talked to anyone and everyone.
That's
the whole
okay.
trip.
It's all right.
Catch up with you later, Gary.
You got overdrive?
I do.
You gotta have overdrive.
Cliff House.
Yeah, Cliff just finished a 47 Mercury one. It's a resto mod, but it's absolutely smashing.
Smashing, that's a British saying.
Yeah,
Smashing.
It is.
We don't talk like that.
No, I know. I got to remember I'm down here.
So Bruce,
Yes.
what do you think about this event? Do we pull it off?
Well, it's going. We haven't got our tour yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
And
Jack Hogan!
help.
People in the club are working their butts off.
Oh yeah.
And
Don't say anything. This is recorded.
is it recorded?
Yes, you're recording. You're on the internet now, so
Yeah.
be careful. Be careful what you say. Yeah.
So you edit.
So push button means it's what, a 50 or 51? 50.
You can tell by the Korean chrome came in 51 and they had cheap chrome over everything. And you can't get it anymore because it's so junky. And there weren't that many 51s being restored.
And then all the convertibles had leather interior, right?
All of them had leather interior, yeah.
Yeah.
The 49s had the cloth combination.
There's a really nice 47 in the touring class, which means that it's driven daily. Nice color combination.
Jackie?
Here's another beautiful 32 in the Dearborn class, which is the top of the line, and you're judged on every single thing that is right or wrong. And it's a tough class to be in. Beautiful interior.
You see all sorts of spots. We got rained on by the sprinklers and pitched on by the trees and pooped on by the birds.
Oh yeah, I know the sprinklers came on the other day.
Oh, it just trashed the whole back of the car.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see. You got your turtle wax.
Yeah, all day cleaning yesterday.
Yeah. You ever use a speed shine?
Yeah, he's we ran out of what we normally use.
Yeah.
This was to remove the water spots.
So I didn't see, what part of Oregon are you from?
Portland area.
Portland, okay.
Westland.
Yeah, Westland, yeah. So did you come up with Don over here? Yeah. I was helping him try to get his fuel pump squared away.
Oh,
Well, it's not too hot today and you don't have direct sun, so it shouldn't be a problem at all. I think this is Cliff Winfrey's truck. He's a member. He lives over here in Eastern Washington. It's 1940. It's really a cool truck. I love the color combination. Let's see. Is it? Yeah, it is Cliff's. He lives in Cle Elum. And yesterday, I mistakenly called these a 39 because of the grill. Here's another entrant in the Dearborn class, which is a 50 from Robert Manaleski in Sandpoint, Idaho. See how perfect the engine bay is. Push button. Zoom out a little bit. Looks like a brand new car. Brand new 1950. Wow, look at that interior. Absolutely spectacular. Not a piece of dust or anything. That would have the leather interior too because it's convertible. Really, really nice. Push button radio. There's another 32. Kind of like this license plate. Roosevelt for president. This is the Touring Division A, which means you can hop it up a little bit. You can see it has a modified head. It's got dual carbs. Looks like they're Stromberg 97s. And probably a few other modifications here that I can't tell about. Radial tires. Port Orchard, my neck of the woods. One of the things that's really hard to get accurate on these cars is the wood graining. It's a whole art in itself. Here's Elmo's 34. What do you got to say, Elmo?
I'm glad to be here.
Good, good. I am too. Nice day, huh?
Yes.
Came out really nice.
A lot of nice cars here.
I had an appointment with him last year.
So no problems with your car, right?
No.
Right answer. Oh, look at that. You got the Cheater 3 Deuces. Are those 97 Strombergs? Yeah. I didn't know you had that. Look, you got the Eddie Meyer heads. And how about you? Do you have the General Alterator? You know, the alternator hidden behind the generator?
I think that's what it is. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. But you're still running 6 volts?
Yes.
Did you do all that? It wasn't that way when you got it.
Yeah,
He
it
did
was.
that?
No,
He
I
did
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah. Let's see your wood grain. Yeah. That's really nice wood grain. It's okay. So are these corded radials?
They are radials.
Yeah. But they look like they're they look correct, but they are radials. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want.
Yeah.
And do you have overdrive?
Yes, Columbia.
That's what you want. This is Jimmy's car. He always gives me a bad time. He's always, yeah. So this is Jimmy. He's a local guy from Tacoma. And he's got the wire wheels. It's kind of slammed in the front a little bit. This is Touring A division again. I wanted to see what his engine looked like. Yeah, so these guys have all the aftermarket intake manifold. He's got dual 97s. Looks like he's got the conversion on the alternator generator. And he's got, I'm not sure if he's got upgraded ignition. that's kind of the standard thing. Looks like he has a nice fan. Yeah, he goes everywhere in this. He rolls. It normally would be mohair interior, but looks like he's got either leather or upgraded naugahyde. And then you can see his difference of the wood grain, how different his wood graining looks. Everybody has a different technique. It still looks really nice, but it's different from the way the factory did it. He's got big ass tires in the rear. Kind of hot roddy, which I like. He's got a little rake on it. This is 1947 Harman Harrington, which is a four-wheel drive conversion. Harman did the conversion for it. This is my favorite car in the show. Absolutely stunning nut and bolt, perfect restoration, beautiful paint, pinstriping. I really like the cream pinstriping. And these were four-wheel drive trucks. You know, the Forest Service used them. They were serious off-road vehicles that you can see they had extra springs on them. Actually had 6 sets of springs, front and rear. And I asked him, I said, well, how does it drive? Rough. So he's got modern aftermarket off-road tires on it. Kind of a cool look. He's also got an ash bed. Don't see that very often. Complete set of tools. And then I wanted to show you the compensating over here. So it has the option of compensating and positive drive. And the compensating was kind of like a modern anti-slip. It would kick into gear for four-wheel drive, but it's been disabled because he's got overdrive on it. They don't work together very well. But really spectacular piece. Pretty cool, huh, Don?
Yeah, I love this thing.
I know, me too. It's my favorite vehicle of the show. Harrington, no, excuse me, Marmon Harrington. I always get it backwards. 47. 35 Brewster. The Brewster was a, from what they tell me, they did build bodies for Rolls-Royce. So this was a rebodied, which was typical during the 30s. Kind of a town car. Is it a town car? Town car, yeah, town car. So you can see how your chauffeur was up front here. And then you were in the back. You usually had a little seat there. Sometimes they had a deal for your feet, put your feet up. But this is kind of our signature car for the event. I've never seen one before.
When I first went down there was like 49 vehicles clustered around. They're 4 or 5 deep in the front. We have a board that's got 100 numbers on it.
Where were they? They're Long Island. So Brewster was in Long Island.
6325, and that's the car number. And so you can put it on the board. Because you look at this 25 or 30.
1940 Woody.
Regardless whether it's ripped or not.
This is in the Concours division. These guys are arguing about every little nut and bolt. You can see, I always like the mechanism for the door. Look at that, how cool that is. And outside, I always like, look at the roof. How cool is that? And this, I think, is original wood, which is rare to find. Not to like have some of it being replaced. These really have dropped in value in the last 10 years. Used to be 150 grand plus, and they're still highly sought after, but they don't bring the big numbers that they did before. Radial tires, they're gonna mark them down for radial tires.
I don't want this to be wrong.
Yeah, you know, nobody pick up. Yeah, pick up. Nobody.
Spectacular car. It's 47. So not 37, not 47, 37. This is being judged for Concours division, or excuse me, Dearborn division.
So I got through with 10 bolts. 10 bolts, and he's got how many cartridges? 4 on the front. I had 10. 8 and 10 is 18.
2, 4 on each side. Front and top.
See the jump seat.
Each side? Oh, let me look.
Look at this. You get to have your own little board to lay down on.
Yeah, just 4.
Oregon. So we like to say Oregon. Another spectacular, just nut and bolt perfect car. So our last car today is a 52 convertible. This is kind of the end of the line for the flathead. I'm not sure if they went to 53 or not, 52, 53.
And ideally, you'd have 2 guys with 1 sheet. They kind of confer a little bit.
Sunliner. You can see how the difference between the 30s and the 40s and the 50s, how they changed the styling. Became a little more streamlined. They got rid of headlights that were not separate. They were integrated into the fender. And they were a little bit more reliable. Okay, that brings you up to speed for today for the Western National Early Ford V8 Western National Meet in Eastmont Park in East Wenatchee.